2675.
Mr. Chair and members, there's a strike everything amendment I would be happy to explain.
Yes, please.
Mr. Chair and members, the strike everything amendment to HB 2675 requires DPS to collect information on criminal offenses that manifest evidence of prejudice based on anti-Semitism for the Central State Repository and requires the chief officers of Arizonan criminal justice agencies to provide DPS information concerning crimes that manifest evidence of prejudice based on anti-Semitism. With that, I would be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Thank you. All right, members, did you see, that was very well put. Wait, how she put that in there? It's just, it's a collection of, information out there from our police authorities who happen to come across these type of crimes, and this will be entered in to analyze that. And as such, we'll be able to see what those crimes could be, how many there are, and as such with that. So with that, I want to bring up Diane McAllister.
Mr. Chairman,
with your permission.
With your permission, we'll go with two speakers, and as you said, Diane will be first, and she'll name the other one when she finishes. Welcome, Diane. You know the drill. Please introduce yourself. Tell us who you're representing. You have a minute and a half.
Good evening, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. For the record, my name is Diane McAllister. I'm here on behalf of the Israeli-American Coalition for Action in support of the striker, and thanks Senator Gowan for sponsoring that striker. We are here hoping to have Arizona adopt the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance definition of anti-Semitism, which will help ensure that crimes based upon anti-Semitic motivations are properly reported in our criminal justice system. The definition is an internationally accepted definition in several other countries, as well as our own Department of State and Department of Education. Several administrations have addressed the need to combat anti-Semitism, from Bush to Obama, an executive order with Trump adopting the definition, and the Biden administration also embracing this definition. It shows that combating anti-Semitism is a bipartisan issue. This bill does not infringe on free speech, but instead clarifies the motivation of criminal conduct. Someone can say whatever they want, but if they commit a crime, it helps law enforcement to properly identify the motivations. It also does not create a new protected class. The Jewish community should already be covered under the existing statutes, but they don't always just fall under religion. With some of the terminology used, it makes it where law enforcement sometimes has problems identifying that it falls in one or the other of the statutorily covered categories, and adding the anti-Semitism definition in statute ensures that it does not fall through the cracks or into the gray area. We appreciate your support of the Strike Everything, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Thank you.
And Ms. McAllister, who's your second speaker?
Matt's going to be second.
Matt? Welcome, Matt. Please introduce yourself. Well, first of all, welcome to Senate Appropriations. Please introduce yourself, tell us who you're representing, and you have a minute and a half.
Good evening, thank you. My name is Matt Friedman, and I'm here representing the Jewish students at Arizona State University. So, my first semester at ASU, wounded Israeli soldiers came to speak. A room in the Union was reserved, but when we got there, it had been taken over by an anti-Israel student group to bar pro-Israel speech. We were moved to another location, but police had to escort everyone in and out for safety. The protesters stood outside filming us and holding posters, many with anti-Semitic remarks, some calling for violence. I vividly remember seeing Long Live the Intifada, referring to periods of violent uprisings against Israel with daily terror attacks, ultimately killing thousands of innocent Jewish civilians. Action like this commends terror, like the 3 attacks that happened just this week in Israel, killing 11 altogether. Codifying a clear definition of anti-Semitism makes a statement that anti-Jewish harassment and intimidation will not be able to continue to disguise itself as politics. This will ultimately provide equal protection and a feeling of safety for the Jews of Arizona. Thank you so much.
Any questions? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, that's our last speaker. There are members, I think there was one if necessary. If there anybody who wants to speak there, I guess not. Mr. Chairman, move the bill.
Please.
Mr. Chairman, I move that House Bill 2675 be returned with a due pass recommendation. Mr. Chairman, I move the Gowan Strike Everything Amendment to House Bill 2675 dated March 24th, 2022 at 9:10 a.m. be adopted.
All right, members, you heard that motion. Those in favor vote aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Appears as have due so ordered. Mr. Vice Chair.
Mr. Chairman, I move that House Bill 2675 as amended be returned with a due pass recommendation.
Thank you, sir. Madam Secretary.
Senator Alston?
Aye.
Senator Browley?
Yes.
Bowie,
Aye.
Senator Kerr,
Aye.
Senator Livingston.
Aye.
Senator Tondo,
Aye.
Senator Tron,
Nay.
Senator Townsend.
Mr. Chair,
Yes. Sorry.
that's okay.
I was looking at everybody.
You're just thinking about dinner.
Yes.
My heart breaks that we even have to do this. I am so sorry. I'm sorry what happened to ASU. I can't understand opposition to this bill. I don't think I ever will. Once again, I mean, another call to restore humanity in our society, which we are increasingly losing very rapidly. So, like I said, I'm sorry we have to do this, but with that, I vote aye.
Senator Lee,
Aye.
Senator Gowan,
Liberally.
Senator Burley,
Mr. Chair, may I explain my vote?
Yes.
I'd like to echo the comments from Senator Townsend on Sonny Burley, and I approve that message, and I vote aye.
Senator Gowan,
Thank you. I just want to say, appreciate, we've had some long discussions on a lot of these issues that we've been running this year for the Jewish community, and I'm happy and proud that you guys asked me to help you do this and continue to fight forward to stop discrimination. And so with that, I do vote aye.
9 ayes, 1 nay, 0 not voting.
Members, 9 ayes, 1 nay, and 0 not voting. You've given House Bill 2675 as amended a due pass recommendation.